Preparing the live stream.
Ooh, got it. Live on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, we're live on YouTube. I think. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna give it a moment to make sure that we're really. I mean, it says we are.
Yeah.
But...
Where'd you go? It looks like I'm live on YouTube, but Deanna has disappeared. Well, here we are, waiting for Deanna.
Sorry, I'm back.
You're back. Where'd you go? Oh, you're gone again. Oh dear. Well, welcome everybody to Friday, April 14th, live on YouTube with the Fat Chance Belly Dance University. I'm Carolina, and we're waiting for Deanna to join us. I think she's having a little technical difficulty, probably because she has multiple screens happening at the same time. So while she's getting that organized, I will tell you that it's a beautiful day. I'm looking outside in South San Francisco, California. It's sunny, it's breezy, which is absolutely perfect as far as I'm concerned. Here's Deanna.
And we're back again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are live. I just want to make sure. I can't see any kind of chat going on right now. But let's just see what happens. Sorry about that. Can you see a chat on the side of your screen, Carolina?
No, well, wait a minute. I can open it up. I think it's the chat between, is that just the chat between you and me if it's on Zoom?
I think it's just us. Okay, I think I can see it. Yeah, it just opens it. It opened YouTube up in a different screen. Hi everyone, we're here to tell you about this amazing new technology thing, and we can't figure out YouTube. Okay, I think we're here. Vivian, Glenda, yes. Okay, great. Hello, you can see me, you can hear me, you can see Carolina, you can hear Carolina.
Yes. Hi.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our big reveal. My name is Deanna. I'm the owner director here of Fat Chance Belly Dance University. And with me, we have
Carolina Nericchio, the director and creator of Fat Chance Belly Dance Incorporated.
Yes, which means without her, there would be no me. So we're so glad that you're here, Carolina. Thank you so much for being here.
You're more than welcome. I'm delighted, Deanna, that you're doing what you're doing and that all the teachers out there are doing what they're doing, because it means that my vision goes forward, which is fabulous.
That's what we want to do. I mean, like that's what I want to do. You've created something absolutely fantastic, and the whole world, not only currently the whole world needs to know about it, like the whole world for future generations need to know about it. So
yes,
we're trying to, you made history, and we're trying to let that history keep going. So let it be communicated. All right. So Glenda says, yes. Hello, Samantha. All right. So have a little outline. I won't keep you all too long because I know we've been like really building this up on Instagram and Facebook. But I just wanted to, first of all, thank you all for joining us in our live event and our live stream to reveal something that's really amazing. I personally think it's amazing because, well, it was a lot of work, but also because it's something that I needed. Like I needed it. So I wanted to build it. And I thought, I'm not the only person that needs this. Like everybody needs this, right? So before I reveal exactly what it is, I wanted to just tell you a little bit about what it is, right? So it's a free resource. So it will be available on our website and it's available to everybody. So just like our other resources on FCBDU with all of our blog posts on origins and various things, this will also be something that is free for the community. Thanks to our subscribers, right? Because these things cost money. So thank you to our subscribers for investing in FCBDU, not only investing in your continuing education, but also investing in the community to allow us to continue to do things for the community. So thank you so much. As our little social media teasers have mentioned, it's going to be a reference tool. It's a guide and it can save you a ton of time. And it's super helpful for both teachers and students. So it's something that I think everybody at every level is really, really going to love. Okay, so I'm going to share our screen. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pin me and share my screen. So see if we can do this. Oh, nervous. It's like the big reveal. Okay. So Carolina, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can everybody see the screen? So if you haven't been to our website in a while, I'm always out there messing around and updating and trying new things. This is our homepage. It's been out there for several months, but in case you haven't been to it for a little while, this was a very special performance that we did, but I won't go into all of that. And of course, you can just scroll down and get right to our new releases, our classes, and our live events. Yeah. And those are links that will take you right to those areas. And then of course, it's got a little area down here about what our subscribers are saying. So thanks to all of the subscribers that have chimed in to share their experience and their love of FCBDU. So just wanted to chime in and show you our homepage. And then of course, as you know, we have our resources page. So our resources page is where we're sharing a lot of information about origins and history and things that we really think that the whole community needs to know. We've got recommended vendors. We have what does it mean to be a certified studio, updates from terminology. So basically, this is kind of a really great place to go and see articles that might inspire you to share more information with your students. And we have, I can't go past without talking about our merchandise, which we do have our spring merchandise coming out soon. If you joined my water pot workshop yesterday, you saw a sneak peek of that. So our spring release will be out soon. And then of course you have our instructors. So if you didn't know, you could go to our instructor page and you can click on Dance with Carolina, and you can go and see all of Carolina's classes. So you can like sit here and go through all of Carolina's classes. If you're like me, I like checklists. And so I would go through and I would do like either all of level 1 and then all of level 2, or I would go through and do all of Carolina's and then all of Mega's and just kind of keep going down the road. So those are out there as well. All right, so let me just check in with the comments and see. Okay, you can see the screen. Great. All right, so why we are here today is to tell you a little bit about how to search for things first. I'll tell you this. So of course, this is another page that we've updated. You can search all of our classes, by the way, by technique classes, drills and flows, specialty things like our upcoming workshop tomorrow with Nawara of Morocco, specialty workshops on different cultures and zills and things like that, conditioning, formations, makeup, costuming, lectures, free classes, like all of that you can access through these links. It'll take you right there to those selection of classes. And then of course we have full programs with workbooks because I'm a nerd. So you can click on the fundamentals, intermediate, and advanced. If you have done all of these, let me know. If you've done all of level 1 or all of level 2 or all of level 3 or all of them, I would love to know because I've got something special for you. Okay, and just like our instructor page, you can, of course, search by instructor. All right, but here's what's coming, or here's what's going to be here today, right now, big reveal. All right, so as you know, this year, our focus, our themes for each month have been to help kind of reiterate what the classifications for fat chance belly dance vocabulary are. So a lot of us have been learning online. A lot of people actually have only ever learned online. And I know, isn't that crazy? And since we have volumes 1 through 9, all of this vocabulary, some of the dialect steps are taught in level 1, or some of the dialect steps are taught in level 2. Some of the level 1 steps are some of the classic steps are actually advanced level. So I just wanted to make sure that we were kind of all staying on the same page. So on FCBDU week 1 this year, we have our classic step, week 2 is a modern step, and week 3 is dialect. Now, if you've gone to performances or you've gone to Haflas and you've performed with people, that's kind of a way that we can indicate how we can all dance together, right? Okay, let's dance together, no volume 9 steps or no dialect, or just stick to the classic steps, or we're only doing volumes 1 through 4. And that's easy for me to know, but people that have only ever learned online, or, they don't know that their level 1 step is a dialect step. So anyway, I just want us to all be on the same page. Where do you go to get all of that information? Well, let me tell you.
Can I guess? Is it?
Yes, you can guess. Carolina, what would you want?
Is it FCBDU?
It is FCBDU.
That's where we would go to get all the information.
Yes.
The archaic, confusing language of FCBD from the beginning has been put into a modern format by Deanna at FCBDU.
Yes. And I don't think it's archaic. I think that if you haven't, let's say if you haven't grown up with the, like I came on, there was no volume 7. So I already know what volume 7 modern steps are because I was there filming them on the TVT, you know what I mean? But then there wasn't a volume 9. So I just knew, okay, we're only doing volumes 4. I knew what that was. And then I was there for volume 9. So I know those, but a lot of people have joined after all of that. And so that can be a little bit confusing. So I do something. Okay, so now what we're going to have is a new section that is Explore by Vocabulary. And I'm so freaking excited about this. So our brand new page that is going to release right here, right now, just after this live stream, is a page just dedicated to our vocabulary reference page. And so what this page is, I've got goosebumps, y'all. I've been working on this for months and I'm still this excited about it. Okay, so what this page is you can look, if you look over here on the left, that's kind of like our little, our index, if you will. So we have level 1 foundations, level 2 advanced specialty. We have our type, which is classic, modern, or dialect. We have our families of movements. So for slow, we have complex, turns, embellishments, figure 8, body wave, floor work. These match up with the flow chart, by the way, which you should have. If you don't have one, you need one. And then we have, of course, we know our fast family of movements, our pivot bump, choo-choo family, our shimmies, our swivel steps, our rhythmic undulations. And of course, I still always reference the traditional names as well. So if you wanted to know, hey, what exactly are all the level 1 steps? Well, you could click and look at that. You're going to see all of the level 1 steps. But wait, that's not all. Let's say, I'm new to this. What does a shimmy look like? Let me just click on shimmy. And let's just watch. Let's just watch Mega do her shimmy. Now, hopefully what you all can see is over here on the right, a little pop-up came up that said classes. If you click on that pop-up, guess what happens? Takes you to all of the classes where you can learn just this specific shimmy, right? So it takes you to all the classes related to that step. Of course, we have tons of shimmies like rhythmic undulation shimmies and all of those. So this isn't everything, but it's everything for this specific step. Isn't that exciting? Yes. All right. And so then if let's say we want to, let's look at, I wonder what modern steps are. What would be considered a modern step? Oh, a barrel turn. I had no idea that a barrel turn was a modern step. Let me see what this looks like. Let me see Carolina and Mega doing a barrel turn. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I want to learn how to do a barrel turn like that. how would I know how to do a barrel turn like that? Let's click on classes. And of course, we always have new classes coming. So this is always going to be updated and changed.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
I know.
That's so cool.
I'm so excited. And so every step, I think there's 3 that I'm still looking for a video on, like kind of like a Arabic hip twist fade or something. There's a couple that I'm still looking for a video on. So you won't find those quite yet, but you will hopefully in the next couple of weeks. If I wanted to see let's just say I want to see all of the slow turns. Here's all of the slow turns.
Wow.
And you know what happens if I click on this, right?
Classes.
And you don't even have to go into the video because you can click on classes right here.
Yay.
And it's going to take you over there. It's just that if you wanted to see an example. So the other day, so I'm going to pop over and look at the comments. So the other day I was looking in the Certified Studio Facebook group and someone was like, what the heck is a Turkish shimmy crossover? Like somebody had never seen or heard of that duet step. Do you know how bad I wanted to send them a link to this so that they could see the step and get the breakdown? But I had to hold my tongue. So of course we have more and more and more classes coming. So if we don't have a class on this, you'll see classes coming soon. So the Sarah turn duet passing classes coming soon. Just means we don't have those yet, but just watch, we will. So I'm going to check in with the comments and then I'll show you all around again. Vivienne says, I'm a checklist lover. Did all the level 1 up to this point. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Vivienne. Glenda, wow, this is so cool. This is awesome. Cool vocabulary. Nice. Pamela, yes, this will make it so easy to complete the workbook. Exactly. Samantha, this is fabulous. Thank you. Yes, and very clean looking. It will help to study more focused for sure. I'm so excited for this. Thank you for all the work to make this happen. Right? Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so freaking excited about this. So if I wanted to look at specialty steps, look at that. And this is kind of part of it, right? The belly roll is a classic step, but it's not, so that doesn't mean that we teach it in level 1. Right. Can you imagine, Carolina, what would happen if you taught a belly roll in level 1?
I'm pretty sure I did. And that's why we have different levels of things now.
It's like, oh, nobody comes back when we do that. Right. So yeah. So belly roll is, even though it's a classic, it's a complex step and it's classified as specialty, right? The same with flutters actually are classic, but of course we don't teach those in a level 1 class either. And then of course we have our families of movements. So a swivel step, you'll see everything. You'll see classic, you'll see anything related to modern, as well as dialect steps. And of course, spins are classified in the swivel step family or in the Egyptian family. So that's why they're in here. These are all in alphabetical order, by the way. That's kind of where I was thinking that'd be easiest for people to find them. We might change that. So as you're in here and you're playing around, if you have ideas like, oh, it would be really helpful if this was in this type of order, or I'm having trouble finding this, then just let me know and I'll take that into consideration. And as I continue to build on this and update, then I'll definitely look back at those suggestions. But I could just sit in here and just watch these videos all day long, which of course, I've watched these videos a million times. Do you know how much YouTube searching and personal video searching went into trying to find these beautiful, fantastic videos in every single step?
Wow, I bet.
Super, super exciting. Some of them are clips from our classes. Some of them I reached out to some friends and I was like, I need these 5 videos, y'all. And they stepped up to the plate. But yeah, so I think that this is, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment and unpin myself. I think that this is just where, remove pin, there we go. I think this is just like the next step in being able to kind of communicate and learn online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've been talking so much. I'm just so freaking excited about it.
It's really, really good. It makes total sense, really well organized. And I think people are going to love it. I love it. It's great.
That'd be good. Well, it completely built on your extended class format on your website. Like that got the ball rolling between the flow chart, the extended class format, the flow chart. And then once upon a time, there was an app that somebody created and it like linked to that point in time in a YouTube video. And I don't think that is around anymore. I think it had to kind of like go by the wayside. So I just really wanted to have that resource because yeah, super, super fantastic, right? It's like if the flow chart had videos you could watch, this would be it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to check in with the comments. So if anybody has questions, let me know. What I want to hear in the comments is how do you think you're going to use this tool, this resource, this page on the website? Anne says this is going to be so useful, right? So if you're a teacher, how would you use this? If you're a student, how would you use this? Of course, if you're both, which we should, if you're a teacher, you are both, but how would you use this? For the many ways we could use this. So I used this because I wanted to go back and look at all the dialect steps that were not Devyani or Devi Mamek or Tamarin, because I was like, yeah, Fat Chance had dialect steps too. So I was able to kind of go through and look at the dialect steps and kind of pull out the ones that were, not Gwazi Caravan, she changed the name, Devi Mamek's steps and Tamarin. So I really enjoyed doing that and kind of making sure that I knew who came up with which dialect steps. And also when I was getting ready to go back in person teaching, I looked at all of the level 1 steps to see like, what are some options? Do I want to make this a 6-week class? Do I want to make this an 8-week class? How might I want to change this up a little bit? So that's how I've been using it. Let's see how anybody chimes in.
Great.
Pamela says, yes, it was an app, but not working anymore. Now I could use this to study and check steps. Yeah. Vivienne says, I assume this will be available to everyone, but the classes, of course, are paid for subscribers only, right? Yes, that's exactly right. Will the reference videos be? So the page with the reference videos is available to everyone. This page, let me share my screen again and I will be really super clear about what's available for everybody and then what's specifically for subscribers, okay? So this vocabulary page that you see here with the, being able to click and access these videos, these example videos, all of this is available to anyone. Being able to click on a video and watch it, absolutely available to anyone. So if you have a student that's like, what in the world is an Alabama twister? They can go out here and they can find it, right? When you click on classes, it will take you to the classes on FCBDU. Now, if you're logged in, this will go right to the class. You can click on it and start taking the class. If you're not logged in or you're not a subscriber, then you'll see what I see here. It's like, well, you like this class, you can buy it, or of course you can become a subscriber. So in order to take the classes, absolutely, you still have to be a subscriber. But to search, to find, to kind of dig in and see the examples, absolutely open to everyone. And some people I think don't realize that you can purchase individual classes. I don't know why you would, because most of them are like $15 to $40. It's like, just pay the $25, even if it's for 1 month, just pay the $25.
Yeah, the $25 a month option is like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It's like everything everything at your fingertips for that price is just, it's amazing. It's stunning. So.
Yeah. And the subscriptions, just by the way, I like plugging the subscriptions a little bit. The subscriptions not only allow us to have FCBDU and pay instructors and all the technology that's involved behind the scenes, it also funds our community events, our challenges, this page, being able to provide free classes to the community. So even if you're like, oh, I'm a subscriber, but I'm not getting on there as much as I want to, just know that you're helping other people get on there and get access to certain things that they might not already have, that they might not have otherwise had access to, like some of the free classes or the YouTube channel. In fact, all of the videos on the YouTube channel, somebody had to pay those instructors. Somebody's got to manage all of that. Somebody's got to pay the admin to help with all of that. So your contribution is not just to access all like over 200 classes and more as they come out every month, but also to support everything that we're doing and continue to try to do for the community. So yes. Oh, let's see. So, so we have a few more videos to add. I think there's maybe 3. Like I said, the hip twist, flourish, and a fade, and a couple of other ones like that are like fade related, because it's been 3 years. We don't have a lot of performance videos of people dancing together. So of course we'll have that and many, many classes to come. So some of the videos you go out there and there might be 5 or 6 classes for them. And some of the videos you might go out there and there might be 1. So of course we're always expanding. Samantha says, I love to check how moves are executed sometimes when brain fog appears and I just need to double check what a hand or an arm does, or what it looks like in a duet passing, etc. Right? So sometimes especially if we're trying to go through the duet passing stuff at home so that we can prepare to teach it in class, we're like, let me just watch the other person's feet. And now you can. So that's a great way to use it, Samantha.
Also, it's a great resource because it keeps all the teachers on the same page. Ha ha, that was kind of a pun intent. But because it's so easy, when you study, you took a class with me, or you studied with a video, or you studied with a teacher who took a class with me or studied with a video, and you think that you've got it, but then like the telephone tree, 12 passes down the road and you show me whatever it is, whatever step you've chosen. And I'm like, what is that? This is a circle step. And I'm like, actually, it's not a circle step. So it's great to have like one place where all the official information, it's available to you. It's a click. If you just need a quick visual to remember which direction the circle step goes or what the feet do or whatever, boom, you got it. And so that keeps the quality and the consistency running forward into the future, which is amazing.
Yes.
So teachers, gain some humility, go back to the mothership, check out the information, because it can get really, I can talk myself into things, that I'm like, no, this is what this is. And then I'll go back to my original video, like, oh dear, I was doing that totally wrong. So it happens. And it's okay. Just correct it. Go to the source and make the correction and teach another person. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you, Carolina, for that. And I think it's really important to have humility and be able to go to your class and go, whoopsie, let me just share something else I learned with you. Or let's just up a position again. And I learned something a little different. I think that's super, super important. And that keeps your students like trusting you, like, oh, she's always learning. So that's great. I'm always going to be learning as well. Najma, is that Diane? It's amazing that we could share the link of movement and videos to our students. Absolutely. Please share this. Please, please, please. And this, I'm going to tie this into what Carolina was saying. I think that some instructors are like hesitant to share other information with their students because they don't want their students to be like, well, that's not how she taught me, or blah, blah, blah. But that's where the humility comes in. Like, share it with your students. And when your students ask a question, you can help them by clarifying, like, well, yeah, they said that they did that on the video and this is what they're doing. Like, it looks different in 2D than it does in 3D. Or, oh, wow, you know what? Let's check with Carolina on that. And we'll work on that together next week. I think that's really important as well. So just share it with your fellow instructors, with your fellow students. Like, imagine if we were all on the same page and then we could just show up and dance and read each other's body language and and feel really confident, even more confident when we went into the class or went up on stage. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I think just to reiterate what you're saying, snarly things can happen in the dance studio. Familiarity breeds contempt. And, the teacher is saying this thing, and the students are over here saying this thing, and the new student walks in and doesn't really know what the thing is. So I think it's really great to have an empirical example. This is the thing. This is the thing. So teacher sees it, snarky students see it, new student sees it, and everybody's clear. And it doesn't call anybody out. It's not saying you are wrong, because that's like the most asked question that I get is, this teacher said this teacher says that, which one is right? And it's like, I don't really want to go there in my Buddhist brain. I want to go, this is how you do the step, so like everybody's got a piece of the truth. So let's just look at what the step is, and then we don't need to have to worry about who's right and wrong, because that's not what we're here for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, we can just say, well, let's check FCBDU.
Yeah.
Just check it out.
Check a neutral source. Perfect.
And I'm going to just pop over here again and just kind of showcase it a few more times.
Yes.
I really want to click on the dialect, because I think this is really important. Things like the box step, right? So the box step, several years ago, I think it was 2015, Carolina, like the advanced instructors kind of sat down and restructured a few things, because it was like the box step really made sense to teach in level 1, even though it was dialect, because it got people used to like moving their hips and kind of preparing for a shimmy. So the box step is level 1. So a lot of people think that that's classic, and it's not, it's dialect. So just really understanding where the classifications are can help you feel more confident when you're dancing with others. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Some of these videos came from our Flourish performances, and then, of course, came from our class videos. I think all of the videos on here are of our instructors. So they're either performance videos of instructors or people that are dancing with instructors that I've asked, hey, can we use your video? So these are really great, solid examples of the step, right? I mean, we're better to see an example of the balancing step with turn, AKA the Loco Camel, than to actually watch the troupe that came up with it. So, and then maybe even go take a class with her.
Wonderful.
Yes. All right, everyone. So I think that's everything. Samantha says, I completely agree. I love learning new stuff. And she says, I love learning new stuff and correcting. And sometimes it's also great to do a workshop and think, yes, that's what I do. And I had this happen in the water pot yesterday. Excellent, right? It's just like confirmation. Yes, that's what I do. And also getting an idea to maybe teach, use a different word that you haven't used before when teaching that step, or have a different idea of like, oh, I like how Deanna taught just the feet before she taught just the turn, before she started turning it. I'm going to use that too. So, I think that's super important. I don't know who this person is, French 6290, that says hit the like button and show some love, but I agree with them. Hit the like button and the subscribe button and show some love. All right, Carolina, before we go, we have everybody's attention. We're live on YouTube. Do you have anything that you want to share, or you've got the stage? I just put you on the spot.
I don't think I don't have anything new to oh, well, I do. The Choli dress is at the starting gate. The new Choli dress is at the starting gate. It's been sampled by several dancers who have given it a thumbs up. And I'm talking to the manufacturer and got a total confirmation that she's ready to take my order and go with it. So maybe I should do like help me choose the colors, something or other.
That sounds fun.
But yeah, so Choli dress is on the way, And this caftan that I'm wearing that you can't see is also on the way. And it's like my new uniform. Like this caftan, I'm good. Like I got it. Like this is, I feel fabulous when I wear it. I just put it on. I walk out the door. I'm like, I'm beautiful. So it's not, I wouldn't say the caftan's going to be good for dancing because it's very voluminous, but dancers can do amazing things with pieces of costuming. So, 2 garments coming your way really soon. So stay tuned. Sign up for my newsletter at fcbd.com and be the first to know. Yay.
Yes. Nice. Diana says, yes, chola dress. So she's excited about it. I'm excited to try it on in a couple weeks. So
yes, you are. You are. And it's got a new innovation that I think is going to sort of like how Deanna is so excited about the what are we calling the step?
The vocabulary. I'm just calling it the vocabulary page until we come up with something like
vocabulary page. So Deanna has been working really hard on this vocabulary page and is super excited to bring it to you. Carolina's been working really hard on this innovation, hopefully the last innovation of the choli dress, and is really excited to bring it to you. So thank you everybody for your support, and stay tuned because we got lots of fun stuff coming your way.
Yes. Diana says when. You just have to wait and check in with her on her newsletter and see. Okay.
So Deanna, wait, so you're going to be, when are you going to be in the South? When are you coming back?
So I'm doing a little mini tour. I'm heading out to Dance with the Tamarind troupe. I leave on Thursday, teaching all next weekend and performing and filming some new classes with Beth. And then I head down to Alabama where I'm meeting up with Liz and Lore and a lot of the Nashville and Atlanta crew to teach some workshops, and we're going to perform at an art festival. And then I'm staying, and Liz and I are going to record all of the Devyani duet classes for FCBDU. And then I'll be back, I think like May 6th or 7th or something like that.
So the time, I'm sorry to pester you about this online, but the time that you're in with Liz and Lore is April
28th through May 4th, let's say.
Okay, great. So I'm just waiting for feedback on the choli dress, the 28th through May 4th, and then we can roll it forward.
There you go, Diana. There you go.
Yep.
All right. And just like Carolina said, I just want to reiterate, thank you for your support, right? We wouldn't be here without you, right? It's like a little chain. I wouldn't be here without you. Carolina wouldn't be here without us. We wouldn't be here without her. It's like we're all interconnected. So let's continue to support each other and to share. Yes, please share with your students. Please share on social and on all of the things. It really, really helps us reach out because, social media just shares what they think that other people want to see, not necessarily what they need to see. So Thank you all so much. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day and a fabulous weekend. Carolina, thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate all of your support and all of your involvement with FCBDU. So thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you everybody for joining us today.
Yes. Okay.